What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 park build. In today's park build, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to create a park that I have been wanting to create for some time now, and that is my OC park, Jurassic World Muerta. So in case you don't know, Jurassic World Muerta is this sister location park that I created from scratch. And basically, it's like, while the main park was very successful, this park was kind of, just there. Until the fall of the main park, and then, after that, business started booming. So yeah. In today's video, we're going to see if we can create this park. So, confirmed species for this park that I've created. We've got 19 different specimens that we're going to be putting into the park. So far, I may add in more as time goes on. So, the species confirmed are Acrocanthosaurus, Allosaurus, Barbaridactylus, Sierradactylus, Chunkingosaurus concavinator, Corythosaurus, Dunkleosteus, Herrerasaurus, Marodactylus, Mamenchisaurus, Megalodon, Megalosaurus, Changosaurus, Shonisaurus, Centausaurus, Tropionathus, Tyrannosaurus rex, and Velociraptor. So those are the species confirmed, and we are going to try and get as many of them as possible. We'll probably split this into a couple of parts, just because. But yeah, anyway, we're going to start with like a herbivore enclosure. That's the plan so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to create one hatchery at a time. Or maybe we should just have like an entire... No, I like seeing them come out of the hatchery. I like seeing the dinosaurs come out of the hatchery. So first things first, let me go ahead and close the park real quick. Just so guests don't come in as I'm putting buildings down. Because that seems to be the problem with this. So... Alright, first things first, we need amenities. This is kind of a Jurassic World-based park. It's supposed to be the sister location. So of course a lot of the buildings are going to be the same. And I chose a more temperate enclosure because I've always imagined Jurassic World Muerta being more temperate, even though Muerta, basically means death in Spanish. But anyway, you know what? We could even put this a bit closer. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to put the rest of the amenities down here. We're going to put a drink next to you. And then we're going to put... This is going to be Main Street. And then we're going to put the gift shop next to here. We're going to connect this to Path, of course. We're not going to open this park until we have our first dinosaur. That's what we're going to do. So... yeah, we've got that. Maybe get a hotel going. Yeah, let's get the hotel. I'm thinking about just putting it over here. There we go. So this will obviously be like a path where you can see like a dinosaur and whatever. Alright, we got that. We just need a bathroom and an emergency shelter. So let's get a bathroom going. So maybe I'll put the bathroom here. Just so they have it, like, outside or whatever. We got the hotel. Or should we move this here? You know what we'll do? We'll move the Innovation Center a little bit further away. And then we'll connect this. There we go. That should be good. And then we'll put an emergency shelter on the opposite end. That's what we'll do. There we go. We got some buildings. We don't have any guests just yet. We want, of course, to have as many guests as possible. That's literally the goal. And we'll stick to this pathway. And then maybe to decorate it, we could just, I know we'll get to the dinosaurs, but I just want to make sure the park looks nice. There we go. Alright, I think that's looking good. Alright, now... we need to put in our first dinosaur. And I just realized I think we are lacking when it comes to small herbivores. Yeah, most of these herbivores are either hadrosaurs or armored herbivores, with the exception of one sauropod. See, maybe we should get a little creative with this. So what we should do is create a small enclosure. We, of course, need... Yeah, I know, park's closed. We need enough room to be able to put a viewing gallery. So the goal here is basically to put in more obscure dinosaurs. You know, dinosaurs that, like, didn't really make it into the main park. That's literally the goal here. So since this enclosure is going to be relatively small, we might as well just place some vegetation here. And there we go. It depends on what we want to put in here. That's what. So we'll just make this a bit small, and we'll just put some small herbivores in here. We need to start with small herbivores. So maybe I'm thinking, let's see. How about Dryosaurus, Amargasaurus, and possibly one of the dinosaurs on the list. So maybe we'll put in Chunkingosaurus. And also, if you want to see a dinosaur in this park, I'm not opposed to that. So let me know in the comments down below if you want that. So, first things first. Let's throw in a couple of Dryosaurs. And then we'll throw in a couple of Amargasaurs. And then we'll throw in, you know, the Chunkingosaurs. Because, of course, we need some small herbivores. Yeah, let's get Dryosaurus, Amargasaurus. That's what I'm thinking. That's Ankylodocus. We need Amargasaurus. And also no hybrids. Because I want to keep it, you know, like, what's it called? Accurate. Because in my lore for Jurassic World Muerta, there are no hybrids. Which was probably for the best. So we're going to get, you know, 4 Amargasaurs. We'll get 4 of them. And then we will get, let's see, Chunkingosaurus. And then I guess we'll put Homalocephalae in as well. So this is going to be a relatively small enclosure, nothing too big. Alright, let's release our first dinosaur. Dryosaurus, let's go. We are going to have to get these guys some food. So let's see what these guys want right away. So ground fiber and ground leaf. So let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, maybe make that a little bit smaller so it doesn't interfere with the forest. There we go. That should be them fully content. And now that we've released our first dinosaur, let's open the park. There we go. And now, let's release our second species. Let's release the Amargasaurs, or at least 2 of them anyway. Our second dinosaur is being entered into the park. Alright, let's see what these guys need. Alright, ground fiber. We've pretty much got ground fiber in their enclosure. Let's get 2 more Amargasaurs. So we're going to have a total of 4 Amargasaurs. These guys aren't even on the list. I'm just throwing them in there just so we have more variety. Okay, could you guys just walk a little faster so then I can release the next ones, the Chunkingosaurs. Yeah, just some small herbivores. That's all we need for this. Okay, these guys want ground fruit. So let's give them some ground fruit. Why not? And finally, the Homalocephalae. Just some small herbivores. That's all we need. And these guys should be completely content. Yeah, they need ground fiber, ground leaf, but we'll let them expand their territory a little bit. Look at them. Already drinking water. Nice. Alright, now that that's done, let's get this out of the way for now. So now we've got the Innovation Center, and what we should do is replace this with another viewing gallery, so then people can see the dinosaurs from here. What we'll do, clear this path, Alright, so let's maybe connect this over to here. And then they'll have a way to get here. There we go. That should be good. We got 2 viewing galleries, and we should be all set to go. What's the cohabitation? Alright, everything should be good here. So now, what I'm thinking for our next enclosure, we release larger herbivores. So let's get some larger herbivores going, and maybe we'll make this like a gyrosphere tour. That's what we'll do. We'll have a gyrosphere tour going all the way over here. So we'll put the Mamenchisaurus in here, as well as whatever else we've got for herbivores. Centausaurus. I believe there's another. Corythosaurus is in the park as well. So let's see. Corythosaurus. We got Chunkingosaurus. Centausaurus. That's another one. Mamenchisaurus. And you know what? We'll add a couple more in. Screw it. Alright, so first things first. We need a bunch of forest. And we need some water. Alright, that's that going. Let's get our hatchery. And find out where we're gonna put it. There we go. Alright, so we want Corythosaurus to be in here. As well as Centausaurus, Mamenchisaurus, and maybe a few others. Maybe a Ceratopsian, maybe an Ankylosaur. Not all of the iconic dinosaurs need to be in here, so I'm not just going to put in Ankylosaurus or Triceratops just because they're iconic. Remember, a lot of these creatures are some of the more obscure dinosaurs. Alright, we got that. Let's get Mamenchisaurus in here as well. Mamenchisaurus. There we go. You know, we'll put a Laura Titan in. That's what we'll do. We'll put a Laura Titan in here, just so we can get another Hadrosaur. Alright, I just turned off hybrid starving, just so the herbivores don't starve and whatever. We'll, of course, put some shrubbery all over the place. Some ground food leaf, some ground fiber. And, of course, we'll have to put some trees in as well. Alright. And then, of course, what I'm going to do is put, like, maybe a viewing gallery here. And then since this is a larger enclosure, we'll probably put a viewing dome maybe over here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. A viewing dome can be over here. So let's start releasing some of the dinosaurs. Let's release the Corythosaurs first. Yeah, because Corythosaurus is in my canon, so that's what we'll do. Let's release the Centausaurs next. Alright, we've got that. We'll save the Mamenchisaurus for last. Let's release the Allura Titans next. Alright, we've got the Hadrosaurs. Let's release the Sauropods next, the Mamenchisaurs. Because they're going to be a big part. So you know what I'm thinking? Let's also release some smaller herbivores. So maybe... let's see, maybe Draco Rex? Because that's not in, you know, any of the movies. We got Stygimoloch and Pachycephalosaurus, but not Draco Rex. And then we need an armored herbivore in here. Maybe Torosaurus. Let's go with Torosaurus. Because it kind of looks like Triceratops, but at the same time, you know, it's different enough where it's considered its own species. Alright, we still got one more Mamenchisaurus to release. The second one's being released, and we should be all set to go there. And then we'll have our big enclosure. Our big gyrosphere enclosure. Hopefully some of the dinosaurs will start wandering over here. The herbivores can still get thirsty, but they can't get hungry anymore. Guess comfort low. Yeah, whatever. I'll deal with that in a minute or something. Just let me finish this real quick. Alright, Draco Rex has been added in. Let's get that, and let's get the food. Let's also get an emergency shelter and a shop. There we go. And then we'll also get a bathroom over here, as well as an emergency shelter. Just to make them happy. I'm not going to do this stuff all the time. I'm going to do this off camera because a lot of you guys were complaining about that, so... Alright, emergency shelter done. Consider that done. There we go. So the Draco Rexes have been added in. And now let's release the Struthiomimuses. Struthiomimus? Struthiomimus? Oh, Jesus, that scared me. Alright. Yeah, I'm just adding more variety just so we have something. Alright. And finally, the Taurosaurs. Just so we have an armored herbivore. Alright. I think that's this park, or this enclosure, done. And now, I'm thinking we take a break from the herbivores and start releasing a carnivore. So maybe we'll put a carnivore somewhere over here, like a small carnivore. Nothing too big, so I'm thinking maybe the Sornoraptors. And I was thinking, there's the Sornoraptors. Since we've already got the Jurassic Park 3 raptors at Biosyn Valley, I was thinking we could have the Lost World raptors live here. Even though technically they're Nublar raptors, technically speaking. But, you know, at least there's something anyway. They lived on Sorna, you know, the tiger-striped raptors from the Lost World. Of course you know them. So let me just give them some foliage. Alright, and finally, let's place the hatchery in. So I'm thinking we have, like, 6 raptors altogether. 3 of each. 3 with the 1997A and 3 with the 1997B. And then we'll also expand through here as well. Alright, let's get the raptors out. I should probably get them some food. This only makes sense. Alright, let's get the other 3 now. So now we've got a total of 6 Velociraptors. So now, all we need is a carnivore feeder, and boom! There we go. We got just that. So now we've got the raptors just chilling here. So now what we can do is remove the hatchery from the enclosure. I'll just put it over here for now. We'll get rid of this path. And then I'm thinking what we could do to end this episode off is start work on the aviary. Yeah, we'll take a little break from this and we'll get the aviary going. So if you go, let's say, this way, it'll take you over to the aviary area. So we'll have a whole section dedicated to the aviary. We'll get a big enclosure for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get an aviary hatchery over here, as well as an aviary viewing gallery. So this is the aviary area. Looks pretty empty for right now, but that's because there's nothing in it. We'll make a relatively big enclosure. We'll put some forest in first. That's what we need to do. Decorate this. Make this all fancy schmancy. And then let's get some tropical rocks. Let's randomize the rocks that we get. You know, decorate it a little bit so they have places to land and whatever. And then let's go into here. So we want Tropionathus, Sierradactylus, Barbaradactylus, and I think that's it. There we go. And then let's get... Oh, and Maradactylus as well. We need that. Alright, so we'll get Sierradactylus. We'll randomize the skin genome. And there we go. That'll be the pterosaurs done. So these go in 5, so we'll let out 4 of these and have the 5th one be Redwing. Alright, so let's release the Redwing first. We'll release Redwing first, and then we'll release the rest of the pterosaurs afterwards. Actually, you know what? Let's release the Sierras first. We'll release them first. so they can start flying around, getting used to their new environment. As long as we don't put Tapahara in here, we should be okay. Alright, let's get Redwing out. So this is Redwing. So we know it's him, we'll name him Redwing. Alright, so that's Redwing. And now let's release the rest of his kind. We got some more Barbaridactylus. Then we'll release the Maradactylus. And finally, the Tropionaphis. Alright, and there we go. We've got a bunch of pterosaurs in our park. I think there's a Sierradactylus and a Barbaridactylus. So that's the aviary complete for now, unless you guys want more. Redwing. There you are. Just perched onto here. That's cool. Alright. So this is our Jurassic World Muerta so far. I think we can get rid of the extra path because we don't need that for right now. But yeah. And with that, that's going to have to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.